So the pastor Marvin Sapp, world-renowned singer, also said something that got the world in a frenzy. If you're not a part of the church, if you're new to the church, then you wouldn't understand. But he said it costs to be up here. In his viral video, it costs to be up here. Now, he was talking about different auxiliaries, and that's a common thing in the church when you're fundraising. You know, if you were head of a department versus a member, a regular member, you know, just somebody that's casually going, then it's a fundraising effort so that, you know, they can do whatever they need to do, whether it's a campaign, whether it's the lights, whether it's the water, whatever the church got going on. You know, a new daycare center, it happens all the time. Pastor appreciation, you know, it's just that he's, you know, multi-millionaire, so he's gonna get, and a celebrity, he's gonna get the brunt of it. But he also said, again, it costs to be up here. But it's true. It's not just about financial costs. It costs to be a Christian. It costs Jesus something to be on that cross. He was betrayed. People, but you gotta realize, this is what I be telling people, it's not just about the delivery, it's about maturity. You could tell the truth. If I yelled at you, if you was gonna get $1 million, nobody would hate me. If I whispered to you that you got $1 million, nobody would hate me. If I whispered to you that you need to go to the gym, you would hate me if you don't love the gym. If I yelled at you that you should go to the gym and you don't like going to the gym, you still gonna take that message wrong. Why? Because it's a message that you don't want to hear. Simple as that. So it's not just about the delivery and how we say things, which is important, but it's also about the maturity of the person. If I tell a fifth grader, no disrespect to fifth graders, but if I tell a fifth grader to eat fruits and vegetables, I might expect a little bit of animosity. But if I tell a 55-year-old that fruits and vegetables is important, you should understand about your living experience and about your health history and what you've been through and how many people you've seen died and passed away by that age. You should understand that nobody's got to tell me, nobody's got to make me to eat my fruits and vegetables. Why? Because I've seen it for myself, what fruits and vegetables and a healthy diet. I saw what it can do. I don't need nobody to convince me. We still trying to be convinced that God is good at 45, at 55. We should already know something by now about God's goodness and mercy. We should already know what to do by now. It should become from knowledge to common sense. But anyways, it costs you something. Funerals cost, but it's cheaper to get a gym membership. Fruits and vegetables cost, but it doesn't cost as much as a funeral. Y'all don't understand. It costs you something. Nothing is free. There's no free lunches. Everything costs you something. If a man is whining and dining you, 9 times out of 10, he's going to expect something from you. Even if it's not sex, he's going to expect you to still pick up his phone calls. He's going to expect you to spend some time with him. He's going to, even if he's abstinent, he's still going to expect you to be consistent and persistent. He's still going to expect something out of you. He's going to expect a smile. He's going to expect you to be nice. He's going to expect you to pick up the phone. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. But it costs you something. Everything costs you something. I didn't spend my time getting these college degrees just to work minimum wage. It costs you something. It costs you something to be a Christian. When they slap you on one side of the cheek, give them the other side. It costs you something. You gotta bite your tongue until it bleeds so that you don't say the wrong thing. It costs you something. You gotta pray for your enemies even though they despitefully use you. It costs you something. How many times I had to pray for people that broke my heart? And I seen them with somebody else, and I gotta pray the best for them. Woo! I gotta pray God's will be done in their life as well as my life. I gotta pray if I ever offended somebody, I gotta pray that they can forgive me. I'm talking about big boy prayers. I'm talking about big girl prayers. It costs you something. It costs you something. It costs you something. It costs you something. You don't get a good body overnight if you do it the natural way. It costs you time. It costs you money. It costs you energy to get a good trainer. It costs you something. When everybody else is going on Saturday night and going out on Friday night, but you rather be in your word, you rather have your standards, you rather be abstinent, you rather not drink and smoke like everybody else, you rather not be a second or third or a first baby mama like everybody else or a baby daddy like everybody else. It costs you something. It'll cost your friends. It might cost you family members. It might cost you loved ones. They will misunderstand you. I promise you that. They will walk out of your life. I promise you that. It will break your heart. I promise you that. You will have sleepless nights. I promise you that. You will pray like you never prayed before. It will make you a better person. It will make you a smarter person. It will make you mature. Patience, it says, finish the good work that is started in you. Let it finish the good work that is started in you. God, finish the good work that you started in me. But it costs you something to be up here. It costs you something to be up here. Like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on. This is day 8 of 75 hard. I want to tell y'all today, it costs you something. What you're willing to sacrifice. What are you willing to give up to get to wherever you want to be, wherever you want to go to. It costs you sleepless nights. Anybody who has ever had a degree, it costs you something. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. My eyes, I told y'all I'm under the weather. I'm not feeling my best, so my eyes get a little watery. I don't know, it might be allergies or something. But it costs you something. If seasons change, why can't you? It's springtime. If seasons change, why can't you? If God forgives, why can't you? Who are you that you can't forgive? You ain't nobody that you can't forgive other people, because people got to forgive you. And if you don't forgive people, God won't forgive you. He won't forgive what you did last night. He won't forgive what you did last week when you thought nobody was watching. It costs you something to give up. What would it cost you? Pay the price. The world says, even the world says, it costs to be the boss. He had a song say, James Brown, pay the cost to be the boss. Dum, dum, dum. Pay the cost to be the boss. Doom, doom, doom. Pay the cost to be the boss. Doom, doom, doom. What is it gonna cost you? Know your worth. And like the recruiter cousin say, know your worth. Add taxes, shipping and handling. It costs you something. It costs me something to get a degree. It costs me something to work out. It costs me something to be that free. It costs me something. Nothing was free but redemption, but salvation, but God's forgiveness. But it cost him something. It cost him his life. It cost him to be talked about. It cost him being beat for our sins and our transgressions, bruised for our iniquities and our chastisements. It cost him something. That's the thing about this. Y'all don't want to pay nothing. Y'all want to have a soft life. Already told you can't have a soft life and be a Christian. That's an oxymoron like Jumbo Shrimp. You can't do it. It can't be done. I'm not talking about every day you're going to cry. Every day you're going to have trials and tribulations. But he's going to rain on the just as well as the unjust. Atheists get jobs. Christians get jobs. Atheists get fired. Christians get fired. But it's not about my walk on this planet. It's about the afterlife. And I live good enough on this life, he will reward me, because he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You got to seek him. Seek the face of God. Know that he is your best choice. When mother and father forsaken us, the Bible said the Lord would take us up. Man, I mean, I gotta go. But it costs you something. It costs you something. It costs you something. Were you willing to give up your TV time? Jonathan McReynolds has a song, I make space for what I want. I make time for what I treasure. I make room for what I want. I remove my authority. Oh, I move my priorities. My bad. I move my priorities. Jesus, you're my number one. That's a great song. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on. Rashad the Great. Day 8 of 75 hard. Let's go! Stop being weak. Stop being scared. Do it scared anyway. Do it anyway. Do it unprepared. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Let's go. Let's go.